Hi, I am Janie Bishop, a residential real estate broker here in the Los Angeles area. And this video is about the market activity based on the statistics from March. So that's closings in March, and generally those went under contract in February with the 30-day escrow to close in March. So here are the numbers. In Los Angeles County, the prices went down 1.5% from the previous month from February. That was very similar to what happened last year between February and March. And as you will see, we are still up in median price 12% over same time last year. In terms of the sales volume activity, we increased in March over February 20%, but year to year we are down 10%. So that's a seasonal factor. In Ventura County, the price month to month is up 3%, which is not quite as high as they had last year from February to March. That was 5%. And they are up 8% over prices year to year. Their volume did not increase. It went up 10%, not as much month to month, and is down year to year. These transactions, which went into contract in February to close in March, the interest rates, that was during the period that the interest rates increased. It started at about 6.5%, crept up closer to 7%. With regards to mortgage applications, the number of applications actually increased in March from February, but it is not quite back to the January activity. And, you know, it's interesting, the rates went in mid-February from about 6.5% to more like 7%, which is not a huge increase, but on a $800,000 loan, which with 20% down would be $1 million purchase, the monthly payment goes up about $500 a month. So another factor to look at is in March, the inventory in the San Fernando Valley was 2.3 months, and that's a little bit lower. The inventory is a little tighter and not even quite back to the fall, the pre-holiday level. So my interpretation of it is, it feels like the buyers are coming off the sidelines a little bit, but the sellers are slower to come back. And part of that is based on the fact that many of these sellers are also buyers, and they are put off by the interest rates and the prices. As I hear them often say to me, I work with a good amount of seniors, and they say, everything's so expensive, where am I going to go? So they stay where they are, which unfortunately is decreasing the inventory for the new buyers, the young people who should be in the real estate market. If you follow my monthly reports, you know, in addition to supply and demand, which many of the pundits, especially national pundits, pay attention to, I'm also keeping an eye on some of the macroeconomic factors, which will include commercial real estate, especially office buildings here in California, the Chinese economy and their real estate market, and also California's economy. Our unemployment rate is still higher than the national average, and Los Angeles counties has remained at about 5.4%, which is a little higher than we would like. The LA Times reports that some of that is due to the fact that two industries, real estate and construction, are sensitive to the interest rates, and that's been holding it down. Ventura County's has improved a little bit to 4.6, so they're showing a little bit better signs in the last month. One other bright spot is condos and townhouses, and in the last 6 months we have seen the inventory loosen up a little bit in that area, and it is a good product for, well, anybody who prefers a little bit lower maintenance, people first coming into the market, and seniors or people who want to downsize and want something a little bit more convenient. So there's a little bit more inventory in that area. If you would like any further information about the real estate market, I hope you'll call me.